Good evening, good evening, and good evening. Once again, you are here at another weekly edition of the Black Bottom Roscast. So pull up them chairs, let's fellowship, and let's go.
No phone, no texting, no writing, nobody telling me what to say. This from the brain, from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get the money. I get the money. Bitch, give me what you got. I get.
All right, come on now, pull up them chairs, get you some water, eat you some fruit, roll you a blunt, buy you a bill, get you a cocktail, drink you some juice. Just leave them pills alone. Them mugs will kill you. You are here at another edition of Black Bottom.
You did it! You did it! You did it!
Come on in. We fellowshipping tonight. Thank y'all for coming in right now into the room. Grab you a chair. Let's fellowship. Get you some water. Eat you some fruit. Roll you a blunt. Have you a beer. Get you a cocktail. Drink you some juice. Just leave them pills alone. Them mugs will kill you. You are here again of another edition of Black Bottle.
Behave. Yeah, baby. Scared of you motherfuckers. Chicago. Chicago, nigga.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. So caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been thinking for myself, asking for help, but nothing seems Yeah, you always make me feel like okay. You never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going down mine. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Too many space, yeah, maybe you're brave, boy, you're my weakness. Give it, we take, the love that we made, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love, I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain owns you. I've been hanging on myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like okay. You never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going down mine. I just can't stop thinking about you. You got me feeling some type of way. You make me wanna stay in all day. You're the reason I can't get out my head. I just can't stop thinking about you. 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 I just can't stop thinking about you.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Hey, here we go, here we go. It's time for the show. Yo, you are here at the Ross Cast. Come on, let's go.
You cannot say what's wrong or right. It's not hard to fool me, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Either way, I fall. No need to say, would be a heading down, babe. I fall to the edge of it all. To the edge of it all. So tell you goodnight, 'cause I find a better one. Yeah. So something for that before the moment flies. Ooh. So tell you goodnight, 'cause I find a better one. Ooh. So something for that before the moment flies. It's not a problem, 'cause I know what I'm getting into. Yeah, nothing can stop me, 'cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Either way, I fall.
We are back. We back. We back. We back. We back. Hold on. I can't go out my head. What's good? How y'all doing? We back at it tonight. Just spin the globe. Yo, we are back.
You want to come home with me tonight? It's been a while.
So what is it this time? You just want to be held, or you want the LD?
What you think it is? I want the LD, baby. And then I want to be held. That's all right with you?
You know me. It's my duty to please that booty.
Let's have some asses wiggling. I want some perfection.
Yo, what's going on? Happy Tuesday to everyone. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope everyone was safe and took care of anything that y'all need to take care of. And I hope all y'all is striving to be the best version of yourselves. So with that being said, I am Ross Lee, and you are here again at another edition of the Black Bottom Roscast. Shout out to all my people that's tuning in right now. Shout out to my brother Johnson. How you doing, Square? It's all good. We traveling, you know what I mean? You know, hit the like. Please hit the like button. Let me know y'all in the house. I've been making some traction over these last few weeks, and now I appreciate all the support and all those that tune in to the Black Bottom Roscast. You know, where we talk about things, we break bread, we fellowship, we do what needs to be done to enlighten everybody on subjects and topics that we need to further expand on, further convey in, further understand, further really get to the root of certain situations that go on out here in our communities. And I really appreciate all those that's been subscribing. I'm double streaming, struggle streaming. I'm broke. I need help. So I got struggle stream. I'm on my Facebook as well as my YouTube page for all those that tune in to my Facebook every week when I do this. This is the second week I did this on Tuesday because last night I had some previous engagements going on. So I want to do that. So I decided to push it up a day. But if y'all feel that Tuesdays is a better day for me to do this, let me know. If y'all in agreement to what I'm saying, put a 1 in the comments. You know, let me know if you feel that Tuesdays should be a better night that I do this. Because I know Mondays is the start of the week. Some people, they ain't really feeling that. I mean, you know, it's I've been getting, you know, views and looks on that on Mondays. But if you feel that Tuesdays is a little better, put a 1 in the comment section. Okay. All right. I got one. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, for everyone else that feel that, you know, tonight is a better night for me to do it at 8:15, I actually changed the time as far as that too. Only because sometimes at the last minute, I got stuff going on in the house and I need that little extra time to kind of like get prepared. So if you feel that Tuesdays is a better night, please go ahead on and put the 1 in the comment section. And yeah, we'll take it from there. You know, if I get a lot of 1s, hey, great. If not, I'll go back to Mondays if y'all think that's better too. So if y'all think Mondays is better, put a 2 in the comment section. That'll let me know that y'all feel that Mondays for me is a little better. I only do this once a week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to saturate the market like that, even though I'll probably down the road should do a little bit more. But okay, so it's 1-1. So the tiebreaker right now is whoever wants to either put in a 1 in the comment or a 2. But if you feel that Mondays is a little better, I'll respect that too. You know, it's just these last couple of weeks I've had some other stuff going on, so I couldn't do it. So I just always decided to do it the next day. But I hope everybody's been blessed, and I hope everyone is striving to be the best version of themselves. Like I always say, I'm not a red pill content creator. I'm not a black pill. I'm not any of these pill content creators, but I am a creator for male advocacy. But like I always say, I will check us on our own shortcomings as well, because it has to be a balance. As much as we want to talk about how modern women are, I got to bring to the forefront how we are. But anyway, this is going to be an interesting live stream tonight. It's been a lot of stuff going on in the internet streets, in the streets in general. And we got some things to review, listen to, and talk about, because it is getting wicked out here. Y'all see the title that I got going on. It's wicked. It's going down in Dolton. The mayor there is running amok in Dolton. We're going to talk a little bit about Trump, and we're going to talk about the hypocrisy and the bullshit that goes on in the Democratic Party that a lot of us coloreds, black folk, Negroes that took a grasp on. How? I really don't know. I wasn't there when black folks decided to jump to the Democratic Party. And if y'all haven't noticed, what really has the Democratic Party done for black people? Hey, look, and they hate it. They hate it. Why not support Trump? Trump did something that a lot of these politicians didn't do. When he got into office years back, he wasn't a politician. He wasn't an alderman. He wasn't a mayor. He wasn't a governor. He used his mouthpiece. He used funding. He used the support of the people that believed in his cause. And he became the first president of the United States that never served in politics. Ain't that something? He did something that is outside the box. A lot of people don't understand that veracity of that energy right now. He wasn't a politician, but he showed you with the right backing, the proper funding, you can do whatever you want to do in this world. You can do whatever you want to do in this world when you put your mind to it. How about that? Excuse me. How about that?
Behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
He showed the world in this country that you don't have to be a politician to get into an Oval Office or any office of political status if you have the desire to do it, if you have the drive to do it, if you have the ideas that can incite the community and incite the people. You can do whatever you want to do in this world when you set your mind to it. Let that be a learning lesson for all the young boys and girls, and even some of us older people. You say, hey, Willie Williams do a lot for people, and they won't vote for him as a mayor. Who is Willie Williams? You gotta enlighten me on that. I'm not a politician. Okay. But I'm not familiar with him. So, I mean, is he putting himself out there? Is he getting any support? Okay, so, maybe people need to speak more on him. If he's a good person, I'm all for it. Because I'm going to be honest with you. This upcoming election year, you better get this incompetent ass troll of a fucking president up out of office. Regardless if he's Democrat or whatever the fuck. I mean, we as a collective need to really do our due diligence and our background checks for people that want to run with us. Oh, Willie Wilson. Oh, okay. I don't know why he doesn't. He's been in the mix for a while. People need to give him more support. Not only that, he need to put himself a little bit more out there, maybe just a tad bit more, to get people to be incited as far as, well, I won't say incited, but more involved in his movement. I'll say that. If he's really trying to make some changes in some situations and politics and things like that, he needs to reach out to people more. I mean, just because you have a certain name does not mean that gives you the right to get certain privileges. You got to put in the work, man. And if he's put in the work and he still hasn't gotten the results, then maybe he needs to put in just a little bit more. But also at the same time, maybe the people need to look at what he's doing and either back him or not. I don't know. I mean, I've heard of him for quite some time. I've been in this city, in this state for quite a long time, so I know about Willie Wilson. But if he's trying to make some movements in the world and in politics and in the community, he really needs to step his game up. That's it. But also at the same time, he needs to have support too. And the only way a lot of these politicians get to certain positions is when the people back them. Whether it's donations, definitely votes, and speaking out and putting that out there, supporting that person to the best of their capability. So if he's really about change, oh man, I hate that word because it got coined from somebody else, but I'm not going to go there because it's not even his issue right now. But if we really to make some movement, some progression, in an upward projection, we need to support these people. People need to speak out. People need to go to these rallies. People need to voice their opinions in these town meetings, these city meetings. This is what I need to express to everyone that's tuning in right now. In any city, any state, any town, if you want certain things to go a different way, you have to be involved in who you guys elect to be a part of your governing body. You need to be involved. Not only you need to be involved, you need to do background checks on the people who you're thinking about electing because it could be detrimental in the end. Just because a person got a good mouthpiece, no Diddy, just because a person can articulate their words so beautifully, just because a person can enunciate things and make things sound so grandeur, does not mean that they're the right people for you. This is what we got to understand in the year 2024. This is the year of scammers, man. Scammers and exposure. You say you see them come to the county jail and just randomly just bomb people out, along with giving people free gas. Yeah. He definitely did that, and he also has done that with groceries, as one of my mods just said. And shout out to OG Fun Size. I appreciate her support and what she does for me. She doesn't have to do it, but obviously she must see something about what I'm doing to really be involved. So I humbly appreciate it because, in this world, we do things solely by ourselves as much as we can, but it's always good to have people, a person, a village behind you, and all I want to do, I know sometimes y'all have seen some of my my live streams. I done did these rants. I done expressed certain things. I done call people out. But I gotta say this. I don't do this just because I want some kind of clout. I don't do this just because I'm trying to be the hottest thing since sliced bread. I do this because I care about my people. And if nothing else, before I leave this world, I want people to understand that I really care about our well-being and where we at in life, how we take care of our family, how we raise our children, how we can build to the next level as a people. And not only just us Black people, but all people. And if that's a problem, then I can't rock with you. If that's an issue, how I feel about that, I can't deal with you. If you are so hell-bent in being one way in all what I'm saying, and not with that, I can't deal with you. And it's okay. I don't lose no sleep over losing associates. My grandmother told me a long time ago, you blessed just to have one friend. So consider that a blessing. There's so many people out here that throw each other under the bus, but claim that they're their friend. But at the same time, I do gotta say, if you're knowingly out here doing fuckery, fugazi ass shit, deceiving the people, stealing from people, not paying people back, then you deserve what you got coming to you. If you borrow, pay it back. If you owe, pay it back. If you so-called gave, don't worry about receiving. You're going to get everything to the highest if you're honest in what you're doing. You need not to worry about that. Those that don't want to do the things the right way are the ones that suffers the most. Did you hear what I just said? They suffer the most. I don't worry about what I've done for people in the past or even in the present that don't want to reciprocate. I don't worry about them. They've already showed you how they are. Leave them where they're at. Because that's where they need to be. Where they at. Not where you at. They'll understand in the end of times what they should have done. But everyone wants to appear to be something bigger than what the fuck they are. And that's cool. I get that. I respect that. But I'm not the one you got to answer to at the end of days. I'm not the one you got to explain this to on your last moments. I'm not the one. Y'all get it in the end. And as long as you okay, I'm all right. Because I try not to perceive myself to be something that I'm not. I've heard a lot of people come to me like, man, as far as my past, we didn't know you was, that's not necessary. Those are things that I had to come to understandings and grips and reality to, and it is what it is with that. I'm a more kinder, gentler, more understanding Rossley. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. And that's just how we gonna talk about that. I don't have to talk about what I used to be, what I used to do, how I used to move, how I used to act. I don't have to do that. That's not necessary. Because those that really know me know what it is. So I don't have to explain. I don't have to just say, yeah. I'll leave it at that. But anyway, I just had to run that off for a minute. I'm not trying to be too long. I know y'all like, oh shit, here we fucking go. He about to run off for about 2-3 hours. I gotta fucking do whatever. I understand. A lot of y'all got a lot of things y'all could be doing. But for those that's tuning in, I appreciate y'all tuning in. And for those that not subscribed to my YouTube page, please go over to the Black Bottom Roscast and hit the subscribe and the bell button. Hit the like on the way in. It don't cost you nothing. I'm trying to get to another milestone right now. I thought that where I'm at right now and my subscribers would get me to a certain point, but I found out they didn't change it up. I need 1,000 subscribers. Okay? 1000 for me to reach my goal. I need 948 more subscribers. Hopefully before the end of this year, I can at least get to that. If not, I'll keep striving. I like the slow grind. I don't like immediate success, because a lot of times when we get that quick fix, we don't appreciate it as much. So if it's going to take a little while for me to reach that milestone, then I'm willing to ride this ride with you as long as y'all willing to ride this ride with me as well, and just keep rocking with me, because I'm not going to try to, steer you wrong or do anything that make you think that, oh, I'm just doing this shit for clout. I'm not. I really want my platform to be where we can be educating ourselves, we can kick it, we can shoot the shit, we can be entertained, but also get information that can help us all. That's what my plan is. So if you just thought I'm just on this just to try to talk shit about this person, that person, yeah, sometimes, yeah. But for the most part, no. I really want to give us informative information so we can really look at things in a better perspective. But before we go any further, this here live is sponsored by Ice House, Duff, Fiji Water. Gotta put that love in your body. My man Big Mike always used to say, man, get you some juice. And a word of the game. So let's go. We about to get this show started. We're gonna do some reaction videos and have discussions on it. As y'all might know, the city of Dolton is running amok. The mayor of Dolton and / township supervisor, Miss Henyard, is doing the most. They just recently had their annual township meeting in Dolton last night. And I'm kind of glad that I waited till tonight to react on it, because I'm going to tell you, I saw it before I had to take care of my other obligations last night. And it was a shit show. I really feel bad for the residents of Dolton and the residents of the whole Thornton Township. Y'all allowed a bum of a fucking person to have those positions, and she is showing it more and more. So right now, we're going to react to Hannibal is Hungry. And for those that don't know about him, he's another content creator on the YouTube side. Check him out. He does great content. He's been following this story for some months now and really giving some good commentary and analysis as far as what's going on. So actually, we're going to, and also Lori Lightfoot was in attendance at last night meeting, and Tiffany Henry was in her fucking shits. She was in her shit that night. She's seeing it's real out here. See, my thing is this. Excuse me. If you're doing things the right way, if you're doing things right for the people, whatever positions or whatever statuses that you have in this world, you don't need to be defensive, combative, ignorant, narcissistic, or any of those things if you're doing things the right way. If you are doing things the right way, there's no pushback. There's no argument. There's no misunderstanding. There is no drama. I think one of the worst things that is wrong with our people, as far as Black people, is that when we come from nothing and get something, you forget where you come from. And then you show disrespect to all those that helped you get to where you was at. That's the worst thing you can do. there are people out here that have taken advantage and have swindled people in our community that didn't deserve to be in those positions and got to those positions. Some ride to the sunset. Others are getting exposed. Cat Williams said it eloquently. 2024 is a year of exposure. If you ain't worth nothing but a son of a flea, you're going to get exposed. If you done did some things that's detrimental to others and they affected while you was uplifted, you will get exposed. If you took advantage of someone's naiveness and weakness for your own personal gain, you will get exposed. And I ain't gotta say FM backwards, but you will get exposed. So let's go over this video from Hannibal as far as last night meeting. For those that might not have seen it, we're gonna listen to it.
I will not allow anyone I got done for grandstanding. All this for grandstanding.
She loves to sit up there, Tiffany Henyard loves to sit up there and say people grandstanding and doing all this other shit. And she's the biggest grandstander of them all out there. It got real hectic towards the end of that meeting. There was a lot of chaos at the end of last night's township meeting. Well, village meeting. Well, board meeting.
Hannibal here, your favorite journalism. We're going to break down the Village of Dolton regular board meeting, breaking down the highlights, or you can consider the lowlights of this meeting. And as always, want to check out what the people are saying. They're frustrated and they're ready to speak. And of course, before the meeting begins, mind you, it's late, Chief Lacey had something to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to calm down. And if you do not calm down, you're going to clear the whole room. Okay?
And Lacey continued to threaten to clear the room, yet never, ever clearing the room until the very end. We'll talk about that a little later.
One more disruption and clear the room. Quiet, otherwise we're all gonna clear the room. Okay? One more word, we're gonna clear the room. I'm clearing the room. One more time, I'm clearing the room.
Wasting my time.
If you don't calm down, I'm going to clear the room. Okay, last time I'm going to say it.
He kept saying that throughout the whole fucking meeting.
In Andrew, oh my God. You look horrible.
This has to stop. This has to stop. We got to clean house. We got to vote all of them out. All of them out. Stan Brown, Andrew, I'm going to say nothing. Nothing. Y'all sit up there quiet. What do they have on you? Y'all have no freedom to speak?
This is for the mayor. For our last conversation at Dunkin' Donuts, you asked me, could you talk to me? I allowed you to talk to me. And Madam Clerk, I want it on record today that Tiffany Henyard can never, ever, as long as she stay black, approach me and ask, can she talk to me, because all she do is lie.
It's looking a little light up there with all the department heads is that. The little financial lady, she done ran.
And there's a big difference in being raised and being brought up. And if you were raised correctly, you wouldn't speak to your elders, your colleagues, your fellow administration, the way that you, Mr. Sting.
And that is crazy. And if anyone has been following this whole shit show that's been going on in the village of Dolton with this mayor, how she talks to people. She talks to her trustees like they her kids. And they bad as fuck and they living in the projects some fucking way. She talks to people like they are beneath her. And this woman didn't grow up with a silver spoon in her mouth. This woman grew up in a single family home, just like a lot of us out here has over some decades. But that does not mean that you have to be a disrespectful bitch. That doesn't mean that you got to try to be a scammer. Is this where we at in our community right now? Whereas those that might have just a little bit more of a push to get to certain things, that we just decide just to fuck everybody else over that ain't cool with you like that? Is this the kind of lifestyle that we live? And we wonder why we at the highest of the pole that we don't need to be in, and the lowest of the poles that we don't need to be in this society. You know how a lot of people look at us outside of our own race, they laugh at us. And a lot of y'all don't care, because some of y'all selfishly take whatever is given to you and y'all would run with that and don't care about your people, don't care about what's behind you, don't care about bringing someone up that might need it. Because everyone needs help sometime. Some of us can do things on our own. Some of us are very self-sufficient. Some of us are very intelligent. Some of us are very studious and understanding on how we need to move. But there's a lot of us that need that extra help. There's a lot of us that need that encouragement. There's a lot of us that need that backing. And some of us won't do it because you feel they're going to take your shine. You vain as shit. You jealous-hearted as shit. Why should you care if someone has their shine opposed to you because you might want it all for yourself? I've ran across people like that all my life. I've ran across individuals that they will fucking try to destroy you just to keep themselves at a higher level of popularity, money, whatever. And for what? Because they're fearful that that person might take the shine off of them. You weak as shit for thinking that way. Why should you care if another person is getting some accolades in life if you're doing the same thing? Why should you care if another person is being successful as you or better? Why should you care? Can anybody explain that to me? There's some people on my Facebook page that still, I didn't block, I didn't take off, none of that. They might watch this now. They might be ghost watching this right now. They might watch it later. But I gotta ask that question. Can y'all answer that question? Why is it so fearful of someone else succeeding if you didn't have anything to do with it? Is that a problem? Is that hard to swallow? The world don't revolve around just one person in this fucking world, man. It doesn't. This don't revolve around just me. This don't just revolve around you. Everyone's a part of this. Now, I understand that some people you just can't do business with. I mean, we understand that. You can't get along with everybody. Everybody ain't going to like you. Everyone's not going to support you. Everyone's not going to do anything for you if they don't want to do it. We can't hold them to that. That's their choice. That's their right. That's their view. But if nothing else, you got to respect somebody. If nothing else, you need to start learning how to respect each other. This is where we got lost in our communities over these past 40, 50 decades. No, I won't say 40, 50 decades because that's like shit, hundreds of years. But these last 5, 10, 6 decades, 60 years. Somehow we got lost in the sauce out there. From where we was back then to where we are now, it's a travesty in our community. From where we was back in the 40s, in the 50s, during the civil rights movement, the Panther movement, Black empowerment, Black is beautiful, all power to the people. We ain't shit like that now. We are a fucking joke. We are a fucking joke. And y'all are soaking this shit all in. You let your children hear all kind of fuck shit. You let your children happily recite songs from fucking artists in the music that ain't worth shit. And y'all think that shit's fucking cute. Excuse me. You women, you raise these damn little girls to be just as worse as you. And some of you women know who the fuck I'm talking to. The ones that like the Megs, the Stallions, the Man Horse. You like the Suki Hondas. You like the Glorrillas. The fuck kind of names are these? Y'all fucking retarded, man. I'm sorry. I'm disrespectful. But I just had to say that. I know. You just saw here recently, right? Simeon's graduation turned into an all-out battle royal brawl. All year, these motherfuckers in this school was doing whatever. They waited to their graduation to just kick it off. But anyway, I'm gonna let this video cook for a second.
You're gonna ride it all the way to the federal penitentiary with this one.
Only one person gets a working microphone, really a golden microphone. How much narcissism can you stand? Jeez. And if the shoe fits, lift into the red bottom slippers and pants off into the sunset.
You double down on wrongness. And I don't understand that.
I'd also like to welcome a certain trustee we haven't seen in a few weeks actually, because of various escapades in Las Vegas.
Another really big surprise was the emergence of Trustee Andrew Holmes. I haven't seen this man in a meeting in months. I wonder if he was forced to show up. He doesn't look great. He looks really gaunt, but he actually showed up this time to do his job. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what Andrew Holmes said. He hasn't been in this meeting in months, right? He's been gone. Let's do a little recap of everything he was doing at this meeting.
Trustee Holmes?
Present.
Trustee Holmes?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes? Trustee Holmes? Trustee Holmes? Trustee Holmes?
So the man said little to nothing the entire time. What's the point of him even still being there? I don't see it. He's not involving himself in discussions. Why is he still the trustee? Can someone else jump in? I don't know. Before we get into probably the most dramatic part of the meeting, let's discuss how things were before Lightfoot got up to speak. And of course, we have the mayor talking for minutes on end without a break, saying the same old stuff. And mind you, she had that really nice golden mic telling us journalism's what's what.
We're getting $1 million. I don't know if you heard about that. Of course not. We didn't display that. That will be here by June 30th.
And we're back.
$1 million for operating expenses. Again, these are things that we do here, meaning myself and my administration, but it don't get no type of play. And that's $1 million. Also, DCEO grant, another one for $112,000 is for capital improvements. That's for projects, things that you would like to do. Sometimes when you see us developing or doing things in our community, we have grant money to do it, but no one educates the public on the how. You guys just see it being produced and don't understand how we're doing it. Y'all using me for clickbait and ratings. I wish you guys will come out for the good.
I'm gonna let this cook for a while. I'll be right back.
Some of the events that I
Sorry, y'all.
post, that I advocate for and that I showcase. Because y'all literally go on my Facebook page, my Instagram page, my Pick Me on the Move podcast page, and you take my clips and use it to bring people into your station. I think now you guys owe me a check, news, because you use my likeness and my name, just views. Please showcase the good in our village, because you're putting a black eye on our community. People put out their narratives, and yes, we're going to entertain a lot of it as it relates to the facts. Because you guys are following fiction, a made-up story. It is a smear campaign going on right now. People are using different people for political gain, and it's sad.
And to be completely honest, things were pretty chill until the discussion about money came up.
Items. I actually contacted the village administrator today, and thank you so much, Keith Freeman, for responding back to me. But the mascot designs that's on there for $65,000 was brought up before. And Tanjanique Miller has
And shout out to Hannibal is hungry. And if y'all not subscribed to him, go on YouTube and subscribe to him. Hannibal
still cannot get back in my viewpoint, but just
He
trying to
is
find
on
out if she said on record it was
Tiffany
paid for a
Henyard's
while,
neck.
it's still coming back up on the warrants.
And if y'all subscribe to him, tell him Black Bottom Roscast.
I don't have that exact information for you right now, but I'll get it. If you send it to me in an email, I'll respond to you.
Okay, I just feel that we go through this every month, and with everything going on, it comes to the part where we get to finances, and the finance people not even here to never answer the questions. The village administrator did read off some numbers earlier, but it would be great if we had it in writing. We've been asking for financial records since September, and here it is that it's June, and we still don't have it.
Yeah, Big Mike. These parents let their kids do whatever the fuck. They don't be caring.
No, my question is, can you provide that we have insurance over there for that pool?
I'm asking you guys, please fix the pool. You guys know the answer to all of this. Nelly's been there forever, but it's just sitting
I
there.
appreciate you, Brother Johnson, for liking my intro music. Yeah, I'll be on some grown things. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody wants the playlist for it, just hit me up.
Over there.
blackbottomroscast@gmail.com.
No, it wasn't. Do we have
If you want
insurance
to know
for the
what music I
pool
listen
and
to,
Melanie
as far as how my intro music is,
There
I'll give you
are
that.
two vendors,
There ain't no problem.
which kind of goes to the point. MBD Solutions, which is a concrete vendor that replaces concrete in the village of Dolton, has emailed multiple times. They were approved by the board more than 7 months ago and have yet to receive payment. Can somebody advise on the status of their payment?
Ooh, I hate
You
these
just stated
allergies.
finance is not here,
These
so why
allergies
do we
is
have
killing
that right here in front of us?
Another-
Order. As you guys know, mayor does not handle the finances, so stop. So if I'm telling you the answer, that's the answer. So if I don't.
The
handle
mayor doesn't handle the
we have to go to
finances, but the
finance
mayor be
director
spending
of the
thousands
finance
upon
department.
thousands
They
of
know that.
dollars.
But
How's
we
that?
sit here, we go and say, every board needs to be fine. Everybody know the steps. They
But
know
she
how
talk
it
about
goes.
other people's
So they like somebody
grandstand.
doing something. finance out here. They
trash.
could have got every single
Feds
question
is gonna
answered
get her.
before we got here, put on the show for you
I
guys.
swear to
So point
God,
fingers, because guess what?
they are
It's
going to
election
get
time.
her.
So here we go. But I'm done talking because I know y'all usually click.
And she is so
Whatever else you got.
disrespectful
So
and
one of the
ignorant.
major
She has
points
no tact
of
as
this
far as
meeting
how she
is
can
about
converse
Lori
with people.
Lightfoot. Henyard shut down the investigation last month. So basically, at the end of the meeting, the main event happens when they officially override the veto
And
about
all
Lori
hell
Lightfoot.
broke
But
loose.
right before this vote actually comes in, Stan Brown finally speaks up, and it looks.
But before we go to that, when the trustees of Dolton overrode Tiffany Henyard's veto to not have Lori Lightfoot investigate the town, the mayor, the administration, she showed herself. She just showed how guilty she really is. And you niggas don't see it. Some of y'all out there that is riding for it. And trust me, ooh, excuse me. Allergies, I swear to God, this is killing me out here. I don't know what's going on in the air this year in the state of Illinois, but man, it is fucking ridiculous. Ooh, oh my God, this is crazy. Sorry. But anyway, it is crazy of the support that she still gets in the village of Dolton and in some parts of the village, the Thornton Township, Dolton Township. It is incredible that y'all support a crook. I mean, we're just going to just simply say it what it is. Some of us love to support bullshit. And it don't even be for your interest. It be for their interest. And y'all not seeing that shit, man. And it's sad. It's really sad. Some of y'all gonna be really hurt when this woman get put in them silver handcuffs and hauled off. Y'all gonna be mad as shit. I already know. But for the majority, you did it to yourself. Because now they ain't got you up out of there. Now, it might not happen tomorrow. It might not happen next week. It might not even happen before this year's out. If anything, City of Dolton, Thornton Township, y'all see what's been going on over these months. Y'all see what, hell, when have you ever heard of a mayor of any town, of any city, of any state get a lawsuit from a fucking television station? When has that happened? Oh, y'all didn't know? If you didn't know, now you know. WGN, Channel 9 News in Chicago is suing the fucking village of Dolton behind Tiffany Henyard. But she wants to say, oh, it's all fake news. Y'all grandstanding. Y'all trying to say these lies. This, that, and the third. What the fuck? What? Get the fuck out of here, man. You gotta be a fucked up kind of motherfucker for a whole major network in your own fucking city, in your own jurisdiction, town. Well, it's not really in their jurisdiction because they're from Chicago. They could be doing other shit. They could be talking about how the bullshit that happens in the city of Chicago is going down. But they are suing the fucking village of Dolton because this heifer don't want to release public documents of finances, how the money is being spent, where the money resides, where the money is coming from, where the money is being spent on, and who's spending it. She refused. She won't even let her fucking trustees have access to financial records. What in the fuck is that about? This shit now in Dolton, as much as I would not live out there, but I wish I was a fucking resident of the village of Dolton, because I'll be at every fucking meeting too. Y'all see me up in that motherfucker acting a goddamn fool. The police chief, Lacey, and all them other motherfuckers, they'll be hearing from me. Because they some punks, man. They gonna go down in the Titanic right with Miss Henyard. You heard it here first. Y'all want to say, well, Trump just got, the bullshit Trump got indicted for is trash. And the other shit that he supposed to go to court for, it ain't gonna happen. Not this year. We're gonna talk about this as we progress in this live stream. Because we're gonna get to that too. As far as how you Democrats is fucking us up in the black community. How y'all duped us for even being a part of you motherfuckers. Oh, we're gonna get to that. But anyway, let's continue.
Looks like this man has been living under a rock. He had a lot of very pressing questions. I guess the man didn't use Google or talk to the mayor, or he is just pretending he has no idea what is going on.
Okay, as I hear, we have an investigation going on by the FBI at this time over the village. Is that what's going on right now?
Yeah.
I really need y'all to hit the like button. Y'all tuning in. Please hit the like button. Hit on both sides on Facebook and YouTube. Let me know y'all tuning in, man. Hit the like button. Hit the heart. Hit whatever. Hit the thumbs up. I don't care. Even if you hit the thumbs down, I don't care. Just hit the button. Let me know y'all out here kicking it.
Just try to get some clarity on this here.
All right, quiet.
Wait on that. Yeah.
I would assume it's it's tied to the subpoena.
Or we just talking about this is investigation on the mayor or the village?
Oh, you're saying what we're looking over at? The investigation.
Last time, quiet.
The investigation is on allegations of. It was stated previously that there was an investigation.
Shout out to Jason House. That's going to be the next mayor of Dolton real soon.
So that investigation has not been shared with the board. The board has made several inquiries. So that's one part of it.
That's what's
also
right
the allegations or suspicion of commingling of funds or misuse of funds was another component of the request for this investigation.
All right, last time, man. You gotta go.
Oh my God, these allergies killing me. I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay, guys. Guys, y'all have to keep order. We have to keep order. We can't keep doing it. We're trying to get done with our meeting. All right, you can call up anybody else? Okay, call the roll, please.
The DeVito.
All right, call the roll.
Okay. Trustee Norwood. Hi. Trustee Stamp.
Hi, guys, you are out of order.
Let's speak over the people.
Okay, call the roll.
Trustee Stan Brown.
He's still, Stan is still in discussion. Go ahead, Stan.
So we're looking at paying $400 an hour for this investigation. With the FBI already doing it?
Yes.
Okay, guys. Yeah. Excuse me. Please. You gotta have order. You good? Okay. Go ahead, trustee. What you got?
That's it.
Okay.
Call the roll, clerk.
Trustee Norwood. Aye. Trustee Stan Brown.
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed to override Mayor's veto.
Next on the agenda.
And that was to override Tiffany Henyard's veto to not have Lori Lightfoot investigate her
I
podcast.
have a motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
Aye.
Do you have a motion to adjourn?
No, motion to suspend the rules.
Now she's trying to
Good done.
kill the meeting.
All the
And the
grandparents
trustee's like,
are-
nah.
It's over with. So that's it. Can I have a
Okay, let's
motion to adjourn? It has been motion. Is there a second?
It wasn't a motion to adjourn, Mayor.
Trustee. Trustee, did you? Trustee Holmes, did you adjourn the meeting? Okay, he adjourned. Is there a second? Is there a second to adjourn the meeting?
So I have a question because
Okay, guys.
the attorney ain't said nothing.
Guys, you are out of order.
Let her speak.
Guys,
Let her speak.
okay, nobody gonna speak.
She don't want Lori to speak because she's walking up to the podium right now to speak her piece on things because she was in the house last night in Dolton.
Hello. Nobody's gonna be heard if you keep talking.
Then we got a motion on the table. Yes. Is the attorney, excuse me, attorney, do we got a motion on the table for the record? I just want to know.
With all due respect, like, you do not have the floor. We are adjourning our meeting so we can go. So we have something to say.
They're not
We could've
adjourning.
voted, we could've
Henyard
voted,
wants
get
to
on.
adjourn it.
This is all grandstanding.
And this is where things get extremely chaotic,
Exactly.
out of control. I
Y'all
think the
gotta watch
residents
that
wanted
video,
Lori
y'all.
Lightfoot to speak. Henyard obviously
Go
did
on
not
YouTube,
want
it's
that to happen.
Y'all search any this shit that went viral. She is nationwide as far as the effortry that she's doing in the village of Dolton. I swear for God, she is something else. That's why they call her the worst mayor in the country. The shit that she pulls. I don't know who. I don't know who the fuck votes for this broad. But I know y'all regret it. Now they override the fact that she tried to stop Lori Lightfoot from speaking. And let's double back on this for a second. Yeah, Lori Lightfoot was probably not qualified to be the mayor of the city of Chicago. Everybody knew that. She kind of knew that. But what I will give respect to Lori Lightfoot is her background. Her educational background, her career background before she became the mayor. I honestly respect that. She graduated at the highest of her class in one of the top law schools in the state of fucking Illinois. As far as a lawyer. She was a prosecuting lawyer for many, many years before she became a mayor of Chicago. Now, was she a little bit over her head as far as the shit that went on in Chicago? Yeah. But can you say that she was completely illiterate, ignorant, didn't know how to say words correctly? She's a very articulate person, so I give much respect to her. Her lifestyle ain't my business. I give two shits about that. That's not the issue. Her character as an individual is that she wants to what's right. The trustees of Dolton reached out to her and like, man, maybe if we got you in here with your status, being a mayor, a former mayor of a bigger city, maybe this can really make some moves and some changes. She didn't have to accept it. She didn't have to take it. She was one and done as far as the mayor of Chicago, and she went off doing what she was doing. Ain't nobody trying to come to her talking about, oh, well, you misappropriated funds and you doing all these expensive trips and going to see the presidents and spending taxpayers' money frivolously on fuck shit. You ain't never heard that. But you're hearing that from this man in this small ass village of a population of roughly over 20,000 with the average income of $25,000 a year. This village has a population of a little bit over 20,000 people. But across the board, the average income is $25,000 a year. In today's time, how the fuck you gonna live off of $25,000 a year? So you know what it is out there? They're broke. They're broke. And you got a motherfucking politician up in there stealing more money? Millions. Millions. Stealing money. How would you feel if you was making that much money a year and you still couldn't get your just due in your society, in your neighborhood, in your community? Some of you motherfuckers don't work, so y'all probably don't even give a shit. Because y'all probably doing other shit. You know, you scammers, you thieves, you robbers. When are we gonna fucking get it together as a community? Fuck everybody else. I'm sorry. I hate to say it like that, but fuck these other fucking ethnic groups. You call it what you want. It's nothing against them. But in my overall perspective of what I'm talking about, fuck them. We are fucking each other up, y'all. Black people, coloreds, Negroes, niggas, black folk. We are fucking each other up. We are at the top of the bullshit that we don't need to be on, and at the bottom of the bullshit we don't need to be on. We know we're in the middle. It's only a small percent of us is making it. And they don't even fuck with us like that. So what that tell you? The dream is not the dream.
Second. You have a motion for another? No, motion.
I will be brief with my comment.
It wasn't a motion to adjourn.
And Henyard tried her best to try to end that meeting before Lori Lightfoot spoke, and they did not stop it. And she couldn't stop it.
Let her speak. What I would say is that it's an honor to be working on behalf of the residents of Dolton. We have not rested while this procedural matter is in limbo, and we're not going to allow anyone to stop us and obstruct our ability to get to the facts. So thank you for your confidence, and we will continue working. Even though they turned the mics off, we will continue working on behalf of the residents of Dolton, and we will give you the facts that you deserve. Thank you.
I gotta say this, y'all. I know she was the shit mayor as far as in the city of Chicago, but I gotta give Miss Lori Lightfoot her just due, man. At the end of the day, she's a lawyer. She sees fuckery. She sees bullshit. She sees deception. And she sees thievery. And any of those things that you're doing eventually is going to come back on you. I give her much respect for that. Shout out to her for that, man. Straight up. She wasn't a good. She was above. She was over her head being the mayor, but she at least still held it down. She only did one term. I'll give her that. She ain't had these kind of problems. She didn't have the feds investigating her actions. Let me tell y'all something, man. And I know a little something about law and order. When the federal government, when the FBI, the alphabet crew is investigating you, yeah, you're doing some fuckery. And like a lot of other people said, they have a 95% conviction rate as far as when they bust your ass. So they take a little time. Is Tiffany Henyard going to get arrested within the next couple months? No. She might even last to the end of this year. But trust me, when the feds get everything that they need to get about that, when they come to their conclusion, and when they come for you, it's really nothing else more you can do. It's a done deal. It's pretty much over. And this whole village meeting was a sham. But see, she has to show up because she don't show up to the second meeting because Dolton does 2 meetings a month on the first and the third Monday. But she never comes to the third. And she used to be a trustee, and she used to talk about the old mayor not coming to these meetings. And now you're doing the same fucking shit. See, this is what happens when niggas get money. They forget where the fuck they come from. When black folks get a little power, when they was a little snotty-nosed motherfucker that didn't have shit, they don't know how to fucking act, man. I can go on and on as far as people that act like that. It's motherfuckers I know that's like that right now. But I ain't even about to go into that because this is not what this is about. This is what the whole is with our community. We have no respect and love for ourselves anymore. We have no guidance for us in our communities anymore. A lot of y'all talk a lot of good ass shit and ain't standing on nothing because you don't fucking move and show and prove what you're talking about. You gonna talk that bullshit till your voice goes out. But you are not true with this shit, man. you will fuck each other over before anything. And you want to think we the enemies? We all fucking oppressed. We all struggling. I'm talking about black people. Who the fuck do you think you are, man? Just because you get a little something don't mean you better than nobody else. And that goes for anybody in this world. Any ethnic group in this fucking world. You are not better than the next person. And when you think you are, you ain't shit. The same person you F over might be the same person you might need to help you. And guess what? You done fucked that up. Tell me if I'm fucking lying. Tell me if you ain't never experienced that. The same motherfucker that fucked you over, what they do? Calls you for some help. See, there are certain people out here that you just got to learn how to cut the fuck off, y'all. They are hindering your growth. They are stunting your growth. They are disturbing your peace. Some people out here, you have to cut the fuck off. Some people out here, you need to stop supporting them. Some people out here, you need to stop putting them in positions of power to fuck you over. Stop being a fucking lame and not knowing who you dealing with. Honestly. It will screw you in the end. And then all you want to do, and then you start complaining and bitching and going on social media. And fuck that shit. If you nipped it in the bud a long time ago, you wouldn't even have to bitch about it. You knew what the fuck it was, but you tried to give them a chance. I understand. We all done been that way. I done gave too many motherfuckers in my lifetime a chance to show me who the fuck they really was. Before I realized I need not to fuck with them no more. It happens to the best of us. So don't beat yourself up for it. Learn from it. Learn from it. Don't beat yourself up from it. I'm about to be 53 goddamn years old fucking in August. Trust me, I've had my share of fuck ass motherfuckers that fucked me over. Just because they just move like that. I'm not about to rack my brain to figure out why they did that shit. I know why they did it, because they ain't shit. That's it. That's it. That's that. That's all, right? Leave them where they at, man. Don't let it stop your fucking flow. That's when they win. When you allow them to reserve space in a place in your fucking mind and you don't progress because you're still bitching about that shit, they won. Don't let them win. Now, if you want to, it's a difference between putting a motherfucker on Front Street and letting motherfucker reserve space in your fucking brain. Those are two different things. I don't like to expose motherfuckers. I don't care. Because you know why? Because half the motherfuckers that I exposed, they won't come to me directly. They'll come to my fucking wife like a bitch. They won't come to me because they know what they're going to get. But I digress from that. But please don't let people pull you off your purpose. Please don't let people pull you out of your vision. Please don't let no one stop your goals, man. Please don't do that. If they're not for it, they're against it. And they're not trying to help you build it, they don't want you to have it. So just learn to have better discernment of the company that you keep. You won't regret it in the end. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. I know what I'm talking about. I might not know a lot, but I know that. If that person don't got no good intentions for you, leave them where the fuck they at. So before I go any further, we're gonna go off on some other stuff, and this is crazy, and I'm going off the subject as far as what we've been talking about tonight, but this whole Caitlin Clark shit went wild. But how a lot of people been complaining, especially women, about the WNBA ain't getting no money, ain't getting no views, ain't getting none of this. The number one draft pick this year has helped y'all, and y'all still hating. And guess who's hating? You coloreds, you black folks, you Negrosos. Let's break this down right quick. We're going to break this down real quick.
And anybody that's defending this trash, don't feel free to just hit the dislike button and don't even watch the rest of this video, because I've already blocked somebody that watches my channel on my personal Facebook page over this topic. Let's get into it.
And shout out to Average Man Unplugged. That's another page y'all should check out on YouTube.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. At the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So, as you guys know, this whole Caitlin Clark situation, I want to say for about the last week or so, they started gaining traction, but it really sparked after this last game where, the play that I showed you guys in the intro. As somebody that is a fan of basketball and used to play organized basketball as a kid, it's really alarming and disgusting to see that there are other people that have played the sport or just a fan defending this shit. And the first thing that they want to do is say, why are y'all trying to baby her? It's coming off as soft. That was not a basketball play. Let me be very clear. That was not a basketball play. You want to play defense, you deny her the ball. You deny the inbounder from getting the ball. You don't purposely, basically shoulder tackle somebody to the ground and sit over here and say, you're just playing good defense. Not to mention, she barked out the B word before that, because I know y'all saw that, and y'all didn't see the part when the Angel Reese centipede build ass gonna sit up here and get up out of her feet and start clapping and shit when the shit happened. So quit trying to defend this bullshit. Anyway, let's get into it, bro. Before I blow a fucking gas.
To take, and when I see Kayla, not only because she's good and she got the accolades and all the stats. I mean, look at Michael Jordan. He's great. Why? He's not ghetto and hood and doing all this crazy stuff. Michael Jordan is a showman. He's good at what he does, and he's articulate, and he's a great man. That's why Michael Jordan is one of the biggest basketball players to ever live. And even if you don't like LeBron James still has a level of decorum. He ain't out like, what's his name, getting gun charges and all kinds of stuff. LeBron James is a family man. This is what he do. That's why he's so marketable. You see a person that's marketable, and I'll show you a person with decorum, a person who's reasonable, who's not hood and ghetto and all this stuff, and they're great players. Come on, bro. It's all day long. They run it up. That's why Caitlin Clark is what she is. But ESPN did a show with, everybody knows Shannon, and then you got Stephen A. Smith, and you got this woman who I don't know her name, and I couldn't care less what her name is, and then you got this one. They got to put a woke one in there to try to challenge everybody. I don't know her name, and I couldn't care less what her name is. But you have to listen to this conversation. Now, if you haven't seen the hit at all, let me give you a video because they're going to go through it. Bro.
So the talk of the weekend was the hard foul on the Fevers Caitlin Clark by Sky Spoke on the foul.
She just blasted her. That's not basketball, bro. You should see her mouth. See, they didn't show the clip where her mouth. She called her the F and B or something. She cussed at her and then went boom and just hit her and knock on the ground.
It is what it is. I feel like I'm just at the point where you accept it and don't retaliate. Just let them hit you.
She turned to you a little bit.
Yeah. I ain't answering no Caitlin Clark question.
Ghetto. Just ghetto. Why our young girls gotta be so ghetto? Caitlin Clark get on there. I just do what I gotta do. I just accept it. I don't retaliate or whatever. And this is the response from this girl. Why can't you just say, look, man, it's the game?
You know what these women in the WNBA are afraid of? And I'm going to be the first one to say this as far as Caitlin Clark's abilities, skills, and mindset. Being the number one draft pick this season going into this area. And it's so ironic because she's on the same team of who I'm about to refer to. Caitlin Clark is about to be the female version of Larry Bird. You heard it here first. The skill set that she has, her work ethic that she has, how she views the game that she has, I'm going to tell you this right now. When her career is over in the WNBA, they are going to compare her to Larry Bird. That's how good that girl is. But because so many of you dyke-ass bitches, you skittle crew ass motherfuckers that run amok in that league are fearful of her just because y'all so husky and manly, she's showing you pure skill. And y'all don't know how to handle that shit. She's taking the shine away from y'all, and y'all ain't even had no shine. Do y'all understand that since she got into the league, viewership has doubled? She's on a losing team. Her team sells out. What are these other teams doing? Ladies, y'all talk about equality and all this other fuck ass shit. Have y'all been supporting the WNBA? Honestly? Do any of y'all own a WNBA hat, jersey, anything? Go in your closet and pull out all your sports attire as far as your team sports. I bet you not one of y'all got WNBA merchandise. I don't see nobody walking around with a Chicago Sky jersey on or any other WNBA team apparel on. Y'all want, and then half these females in the league a little while ago want to bitch about how they don't get paid the way they feel they should get paid. You know, the average salary in the WNBA is $250,000. Y'all don't come to the games. Y'all don't support them. I mean, what am I supposed to say about this? How am I supposed to react about that? That's y'all fault. Do y'all go to All-Star Weekend for the WNBA? Probably not. Do y'all ride or die for them? Like how y'all do for the NBA? Probably not. Do you know since their inception, the only reason why the WNBA is even still in existence because the NBA kicks them back money just because they want to keep them going. They lose money every fucking year in their league. And now you got someone that came into the league that is head over shoulders as far as talent, personality, skill, all that shit, and y'all want to fuck her over. Y'all want to fuck up the bag. Y'all want to not allow this girl to do what she do to bring so much attention to your league where it's going to help all y'all across the board. Remember, I don't know if some of y'all are old enough. Remember how the NBA used to be before Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Jordan joined the league back in the early 80s? The NBA was shit. The NBA was barely making money. Some games wasn't being televised because no one wanted to watch them. I remember before Jordan got with the Bulls back in the day, when you can go to the stadium and you can sit anywhere in the stadium because it was seats available everywhere. Okay. I know some of y'all remember that time too. But when them three people got into the league, they changed that shit around. They made that shit global. You can't deny it. Showtime Lakers, Boston Celtics, upcoming Chicago Bulls, Detroit Pistons, the Bad Boys, Elijah Wan. Them old heads is the reason why the league is the way the fuck it is right now in the NBA. And half the motherfuckers don't even understand it. Y'all are picking on this girl because she's just that good. And y'all hate on her. You dyke ass bitches. You feminist assholes. And you mad ass women are mad because it's not a black woman. Then step your game up. Get your skill together. Angel Reese, that was playing with LSU, that plays with Chicago. Ain't that something? She ain't the greatest basketball player. That bitch ain't got no skill. She's too busy trying to be a social butterfly on social media than to really be in her craft. Watch how the next 2 to 3 years move between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Angel Reese will be out the league in 2 years. But you heard this here first.
Gang. That's what we do. We check bras. But because she wrong, she can't talk on me. Look at her, man. It's just super ghetto. I just can't stand that, man. This is not okay.
I don't know what she said.
What's your reaction to the flagrant foul on Clark and then Carter doubling down after with the tweet?
My issue has become the blanket statements when it comes to the league. This play by Kenny Carter is not a basketball play. The league is physical. And there have been moments like this throughout the history of the league when it comes to rookies. Now, I know that the attention is heightened because it is Caitlin Clark, but if you run the tape back a little bit, there's an elbow prior to that, which I think set Kenny.
People keep saying this elbow thing. That inadvertent elbow is not the same as looking at a person saying, you beat, and knocking her to the ground. Caitlin Clark went for a rebound and her arm went back like this and somebody took an elbow. What? All right.
Carter off again, not condoning it, but y'all know how it is in sports. You want your opportunities to have get backs. And so I did not like the tweet, but again, we can't act like the premise of the league is not competition.
Monica, I'm going to disagree with you. Come on, Shannon. Come on, Unc. Agree that this was not a basketball play. I agree that I don't know a whole lot about the young lady that committed the act, but I'm not going to take a cheap shot on you just to see if you're tough. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to try to beat you. I'm going to try to do everything I possibly can to make sure that, okay, you're tough enough. I agree with Matt Barnes. A lot of the issue I also have, Monica, is that our teammates. Do you actually think for 1 second I could see you take a cheap shot on one of my teammates and not get you back in the course of the game with a football play? You're right.
And I have to interject on this myself, being that in my younger years, I played organized sports. Okay. I dare you to fuck around and disrespect one of my teammates and think we're not gonna come at your head. It's the spirit of competition. There is only one or two things that's gonna happen when you play in competitive sports. Either you're going to win or you're going to lose. But the key is, in either side, be respectful. If a person is just that better than you, there's nothing that you can do but respect that. If you mad about it, get better. How about that? I used to play baseball. That was my shit. That was my niche in all the sports I played. And I played a few of them. I played football. I wrestled. I ran track. Could have excelled in all of those if I wanted to. But baseball was my shit. Pitching was my thing. Competitiveness is a part of the game. It's either you gonna beat me or I'm gonna beat you. But at the end of the day, it's friendly competition. And I was very competitive when I played, especially when I was on that mound. And I was a dual player. I was a pitcher plus an outfielder / a first baseman. A very decent hitter. And I'm a switch hitter. I'm a natural lefty, but I can bat right too. I looked at the game like this. If you beat me, you beat me. If you don't, you in trouble. And that's how I left it. I actually went to college behind it. Unfortunately, I didn't get into the league because I got injured in college. But that's besides the point. In my career playing professional sports, competitive sports, so to speak, it was about the brotherhood. It was about the camaraderie. It was about the competition. We played an honest game. Well, at least we tried to. Some of us tried to. But for the most part, in my upbringing with this, yeah, it was pretty, like competitive and honest. We didn't try to disrespect each other. Yeah, in the heat of the battle, the heat of the moment, yeah, certain things might get done, certain things might get said, but at the end of the game, we still shook each other's hands. Good game. See you next time. If they beat us, good game. I'll see you next time. We beat them. Good game. Oh, we be looking for you next time. Yeah, go ahead. Come on. We be there. Competitiveness, not hate shit. This modern society has ran amok with this woke, liberal, democratic bullshit. And guess who's caught smack dab in the middle behind this shit? Black people. You have been duped. Our whole community, our whole society, our whole race has been duped, following up behind these wicked ass Democrats. I'm sorry. If you feel a certain other way, I don't know what to tell you. How you motherfuckers gonna sit up here and follow behind the slave master and hate on the Republicans? And this is just from a political standpoint, because I'm not into politics like that. But how you gonna leave the party that fucking freed us historically to go to the slave masters? Ooh, excuse me. How do y'all do that? How did that happen? Can anyone explain how the fuck the whole nation of Black Americans, African Americans, went from Republican to Democrat? And the Democrats was the ones that wanted to keep us enslaved. How did that happen? Can anyone explain that story to me? Because I'm a youngin', even though I'm old, but I'm young. I wasn't up there in the age when y'all decide to fucking jump ship to that shit. When did that fucking happen? And who did it? Maybe I need to do a research and do a live stream about how the African Americans in this country jumped from being Republicans to Democrats and the downfall of our communities afterwards. Maybe I need to do some research on that. And I'll do a live stream on that soon. So yeah, I'm a search on that, because if I can't get no answers from y'all, then what the fuck? We've been duped, right? We got played. Yeah, we got played. And if you think the Democrats got to give a fuck about us as a people, you a fucking fool. And I'm going to say it right fucking now. The Democrats don't give a fuck about you, black man, black woman. They don't give a fuck about you. Yeah, both sides are crooked. But you want to know what I will respect about the Republicans? They're about business and money. Let me ask you a question. When Trump was in office, before Biden took over, was you really broke? Did you have a job? Did you get some relief? Did you get some assistance? Was you struggling? Even in COVID? I know I wasn't. My point, Desmond. Damon, I'm sorry. Shout out to you for tuning in. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube page, I'm double streaming because I'm broke. I'm broke right now. I'm up under these Democrats. Subscribe to my YouTube page, Black Bottom Roscast. Hit the subscribe and the bell button and hit the like on the way in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, right. Trump kept money in our pockets. Exactly. He sure the fuck did. What is Biden doing for y'all? I'll wait. What has Biden done for you since he got elected with his being able to speak a full sentence ass? What has he done for you? Nothing. But y'all want to still keep voting for these Democrats that talk a good game. They talk a great game. Listen, I don't give a fuck what political party is in office at any given time. But what I care about is whether they care about the people. See, the Panthers, they had it, and y'all didn't support them with it. The Panthers put it years ago. We need a separate independent party that's really about the people. And y'all were scared of the change because so many of us are fucking slaves mentally. That's why the Panthers didn't succeed. This new Panther Party shit that's in fucking Texas is a shell of what the fuck the real brothers and sisters was. That's why I said what I said. See, I grew up, I'm a 70s baby. I was born in 71. I was one of the last of the babies that was in the Panther era. The real Panthers. Okay? Generation X was a generation that this country wanted to get rid of because of where we came from. What our parents and their parents dealt with. So we were looked at as a threat from the inception of our birth. And a lot of us ran amok in our generation. Some of us went on to do good things. Some of us fell off and didn't make it. But I will say this, they was very fearful of Generation X. That's why Generation X is so fucked up right now as a whole. That's why they had to put that whole, separatism shit in our communities. Take the man out the household. Give the women all the goddamn benefits. Implement child support, all that shit. It was our generation that kicked all that shit off. It's our generation that teaches these young motherfuckers to be fucking selfish. It's Generation X. Yeah, I will admit that. With the help of, our parents at that time, which they was like baby boomers and shit like that. A lot of things changed over the last 60 years. But what we gonna do to change that shit? What we gonna do to balance it out? We gonna keep bitching and moaning and complaining? Or we gonna actually make some motion about it? I think for right now, all we're gonna do is bitch and moan and complain. I don't think y'all ready for really standing on what you talk about. I think a lot of y'all just be wolfing. I think a lot of y'all just be talking shit. I think a lot of y'all just be having like all kind of shit in your mouth, and you ain't for real for what you talk about, what you believe in. You just you talk a good game, but you ain't about it when it's all said and done. Yeah, true enough, there's some fucking infiltrators in our fucking community that needs to get dealt with. But at the same time, we still need to fucking look at the whole and need to get together. We need to get the fuck together. While we sit up here and blame everybody else, we gotta look at each other and get it to fuck together. But you know what? As far as the 90s babies, they lost, man. The 90s babies is the crack babies. You do understand that, right? A large majority of the 90s babies are crack babies. I tell my wife this all the time. I'm like, man, when these crack babies grow up, they about to fuck up shit. So now you got the Glorillas, the Sukihanas, the Meg the male horse. I'm not calling him Meg the Stallion. A stallion is a male horse, dumbasses. So Meg is considering herself a male horse. But y'all don't fucking say shit about that shit. Y'all have allowed this Sexy Red and fucking Ice Spice, this whole culture to take over and be some kind of an ambassador of our communities. And it's trash. It's real trash. We need to be ashamed of ourselves as a community, how far we've fallen. We need to really be ashamed of what we allow our children to be exposed to. You like your children looking at Sexy Red and Sukihana, Glorilla, and all these sluts that they fucking promoting at the highest heights in the music. Y'all really respect that? Now, don't get me wrong. We had our share of shit back in my day, you know, with the Little Kims and the Adina Howards and shit like that. Don't get me wrong. There's been a wave of fuckery in the music industry for many a decades. I'm not gonna lie about that. But it's gotten really worse now. See, back then, it was not highly promoted as far as those in particular artists in music. You had to go certain places and spaces to see that stuff, because for the most part, things was kind of still on real music. But now, like OG said, yeah, it's fucked up. They don't give a shit. They got teachers out here now implementing ratchet songs and changing certain things around just to get these kids engaged and learning in school and thinking that's fucking good. It ain't. It's still fuckery to me. I don't give a fuck that you change some words around of a Sexy Red song just to get your students involved and more engaged in what you're teaching them is still the foundation of what you're doing it off of. That I have a problem with it. You know, I bet you a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't know what ski really means. If anybody know, can y'all give me a 1 in the comment section? If you really know what the term ski means. Because if someone gives me that comment, I'm going to tell you what it means. Ski, I'm going to tell you what it fucking means. So if anybody knows really what that term means, I'm going to tell you. Just like some of y'all didn't know what queef, what the fuck was that word back in the day that we used to say back in like the 2012s to 2010s? Huh? Fleek. Do y'all know what fleek really meant? Everyone was like, man, I'm on fleek. So what you're telling me is you was on fleek, so you actually lightly farted in your pants and some liquid came out. Because that's what fleek meant. But as far as ski, since OG just gave me the 1, I'm gonna tell you, ski, where the fuck Sexy Red come from, is a phrase that drug dealers say to their fucking clients to let them know they got their fucking work. You dumbass motherfuckers. So when they on the block, standing on the corner, and they see the clucks, they be like, ski. That's when them clucks know they got that work. Just so y'all know. So y'all allowing y'all kids to say that shit lets me know y'all ain't shit. Yeah, it's a cluck call. Just like how we do out here in the city. Woo! Same shit. It's the same fucking shit. Duh. But y'all done made that bitch famous. Her voice, fuck her voice. It's the fact that she literally posted a few weeks ago about her going to the fucking doctor because her fucking cuckoo stink. Because she don't take care of herself properly. This is what we deal with. Because I'm quite sure, and I'm gonna say this right now, and this is all I'm gonna say on this subject. 70% of you fucking females that's in the club world don't take care of y'all pussies. That's why everybody could be complaining about them parties that y'all be stinking. But I get it because your mama didn't teach you shit. Didn't teach you how to wipe from front to back. You know, you do have to wipe from front to back, right? And then when you pen, you gotta wipe from back to front. What do I know? Oh, well, front to back. Okay, well, I got corrected. Anyway. Yeah, but when are we gonna stop? When are we gonna stop feeding this bullshit to our people? When are we gonna stop entertaining this degenerate music in our communities? When are you gonna stop supporting it? That's when you stop supporting it. See, y'all can say all the fucking shit y'all want to say. When I grew up in the 70s and in the early and mid 80s, when house music was the dominant music in this city, it wasn't disrespectful. Oh, we had some freak nasty ass songs, but it didn't have motherfuckers out here killing each other. And house music back in the mid 80s was strong. Hell, matter of fact, we celebrating 50 years this year. I'll be in New York at the end of this month doing a show. Lil Louis gonna be at that same day when I'm in motherfucking New York. He gonna be at Navy Pier. House music ain't never left this fucker. But y'all wanna be on this fuck shit. Ain't nothing like it. And you probably ain't gonna hear it. Look, I grew up when Michael Jackson was a child until he was grown and blew the fuck up. I don't know whether young Mike or old Mike was better. You can't even do it. You can't even do it. Let me ask you a question. Is anybody's out there listening? Who was better? Young Mike or grown Mike? I mean, you could be honest, whatever your opinion is, but who you think was better when y'all grew up? A young Michael Jackson or the old Michael Jackson? Right. I said both too. You say grown Mike? Okay. Can't compare. I understand. But I'm going to be honest with you. Young Mike had some classics. Now, old Mike went to a whole different level. I will get that. But young Mike, I'll Be There, ABC. Come on, man. Maybe Tomorrow. Listen to that song and tell me you won't feel emotional after you hear it. Right. It's a toss-up with me. I think both of them was just as great. It's just that old Mike got into the era of music when it went higher in the industry. If young Mike would have been in the same era of old Mike, he'd have been just as big. Y'all can't tell me he wouldn't have been. Hell, even when he broke off from him and did Off the Wall. Off the Wall is a hidden classic. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Hell, when he did the fucking album of Ben, did a movie about a rat. Okay? He sung a song about a rat. And you couldn't tell me that wasn't a good song. How many people do shit like that? And I mean, that's just a topic, you know. I mean, we can go back and forth with this forever, but you know, that was just, you know, my thing what I wanted to say right there. But yeah, Ben, that was a classic. I mean, I'm telling you, you can't really gauge because he had just as many hits, but the only difference was the songs he sung as a child was written by other writers. The songs that he sung as an adult, he wrote them. And he got a lot. But he did them songs that was written by others way on a different level. You love Speed, I mean, yeah, that's a good song too. I'm telling you, there's you gotta look at both of them as far as that in particular situation. Like, yeah, he was just as good as an adult as he was as a child. And you know, and he was trying to get, what you need to watch is The Wiz if you never watched it. I was a shorty when The Wiz came out, and I never forget it. My second grade teacher was taking us on a field trip to the movies. And we're talking about like 77, 78, something like that. No, about 78. And the original Superman with Christopher Reeve was out, and The Wiz came out. All of us wanted to go see The Wiz, right? And the only reason why we didn't is because that bitch was sold out. So our teacher, instead of trying to see if we can get in there maybe another time or whatever, she just took us to see Superman. But all of us shorties want to see The Wiz because that was the black version of the Wizard of Oz. So that was like the hottest shit at that time. That was like trend setting. So we was kind of pissed off. You know what I'm saying? I had to wait till that shit came on television to see it. And I'm mad because I still deal with the commercials. But Wiz is a fucking classic, and Mike did this shit on that too. But yeah, man. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm not trying to go too long with what we got going on right now because we got a lot of work to do, y'all. We got a lot of work to do. We really gotta come together as a collective to get things in order. But if you think that the Democrats have our better interests as a community, you are sadly mistaken. If you think Biden and Kamala Harris is the end all be all, then y'all sadly mistaken. Yeah, they talked a good game and got y'all. But if you didn't know, Kamala Harris is a fucking Aryan, half Aryan nation motherfucker that don't give a fuck about black people. Biden is a fucking pedo. And it's been documented. Y'all don't do y'all research. But y'all gonna learn one day. Y'all gonna learn one day. Stop just voting for a motherfucker just because they got a good mouthpiece. Study who the fuck you fucking voting for. Y'all want Trump, but Trump is a racist. Have y'all proved that? Y'all do know back in the day, Trump was on Soul Train, right? Look it up. Matter of fact, he was in the Soul Train line. Y'all want to say he a fucking racist? No, he said what the fuck he want to say. He rich. You understand? A motherfucker that got more money than he can fucking spend can say what the fuck he wants. You do understand that, right? Y'all probably don't because you never had that kind of money before. But I understand. But a motherfucker that got too much money to spend can do and say what the fuck they want. Because this country honors that kind of shit. He's the first motherfucker that wasn't a politician to become a president. Who the fuck else can say that? Well, I mean, like I said, everybody got their opinion, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. When nobody broke when he was in office. And how shit's rolling right now, he gonna be back in office. You know the first thing he gonna do? He gonna get rid of these migrants. And then y'all gonna love him then. That's his first state of action. These migrants have fucked up everything in this fucking country. Because of the Democrats. He won't get sentenced. What they got him for is fuckery. Everyone knows. True people of law knows what they fucking so-called convicted him on was bullshit. And how they did him in New York, it was bullshit. Y'all saw what they did to Jonathan Majors. No one has a fair trial in the state of New York, especially Manhattan. They mobs out there, man. You have no fair trial. None. Trying to tell y'all, do your research. Oh shit. I'm talking like fucking bullshit Tiffany Henyard. Anyway, trust me. No one gets a fair trial in the state of New York. Unless you plugged. And what's so crazy, they're not about to put him in prison. He owned damn near, he owns a lot of property in fucking New York. His family is long in that fucking state. Trust that was bullshit. That was political fuckery. I don't know why you want him in jail. I mean, but okay, that's your opinion. And you're entitled to that. But I will tell you this. What, you want Biden again? You want him in jail, but you want Biden in office again? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I mean, let me know. I mean, it's your voice. So I mean, it is what it is. But you want Biden and an Aryan Nation bitch back in office again? I mean, just let me know. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, research. Please do. Then you're lost, sweetheart. If you want Biden in office again, then you might as well just say, Massa, hey, lock me up. I'm sorry. You don't know history. You don't know who you're voting for. You don't know their backgrounds. Biden is a known fucking racist. Look him up. That's all I'm gonna say. I get your opinion, and I respect it. Learn who you. I said it earlier. Learn who you vote for. How did Trump make the U.S. look stupid? Besides the fact that after he got out of office, Putin did the bullshit he did out there and got our fucking people, our military out there. Putin wasn't fucking with Trump. Matter of fact, Trump punked the shit out of Putin. Putin wasn't fucking with the United States when Trump was in office. Let's call this for what it is, man. I mean, I understand, like I say, we got our favorites, we got our likes, we have our dislikes, but know what's real. Trump wasn't bullshitting. Trump told us fucking 6 years ago, these motherfucking migrants is gonna fuck this country up. Oh yeah, whatever. Build a wall. Oh, he's trying to be like a communist. And now look at it. Really? Get out your feelings. See the real. I'm just saying this for anybody. Get out of your feelings and look at history. The very thing that Trump said was going to happen happened. Under who? Biden. He another character on Street Fighter. He the old cripple motherfucker. I understand what you're saying, sweetheart. Trump is a troll. He likes to talk shit. He likes to get other people's skin. Just like when I be like, yeah, you a bitch ass nigga. But I won't name a name. He likes that kind of shit. But he's a businessman. He ain't a politician. It's a different show. Stop following behind these career politicians. They're going to run you in the fucking dirt. I'm trying to tell you. And I ain't saying either one is better. I said it earlier. We had an opportunity to have our own political party, and y'all was scared to fucking support it. So now we stuck with this shit. But who's the worst of two evils? Trump, Biden, some other cracker. What? You ain't trying to do it. I'm not trying to do it. She ain't trying to do it. Who gonna do it? Who gonna risk their life for the betterment of our community? I'll wait. The ones that tried, they gone. The ones that tried, they got killed. Who gonna do it? You know, no one listens to me. So I just speak truths and just try to give information and just make us think and try to, you know, have discussions for later down the road. But who's gonna look out for us? You think Biden's looking out for us? Are you fucking serious? You think he gives a fuck about black people? That because he said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black? You know how he smacked you in the face for that? He basically called you a slave then. Oh, y'all didn't. Y'all forgot when he said that shit. Okay. All right. Hey, everyone's entitled to their beliefs and their opinions and their understandings. But no, Biden ain't it. I'm not saying Trump is the end all be all either. But Biden and Kamala Harris is sure not it. Understand, these Democrats are your slave master. Do you understand that shit? Learn history. They the ones that want to keep us enslaved. Where y'all at, man? I appreciate y'all coming out tonight. I appreciate the engagement. Everyone is entitled to their thoughts and stuff like that. I'm not mad. I'm just passionate what I talk about. I just hope and pray that all of us can seek the proper information to make better decisions out here in this world, man. We're living in troubled times. And I really want us all to get a better understanding and move differently than how we moving. Because how we moving right now, we're not elevating, we're digressing. we're digressing very, very rapidly. And I hope that we can take this conversation to heart, have a better understanding, and seek more information. There's no win and gain in this right now. But what we really should understand is we need to see what's really out here right now. And the most important thing that we need to really focus in on is ourselves, our families, our well-beings, our mental state, so we can make better decisions in this world. Because all of us make mistakes. All of us do bad decisions. All of us make bad choices. But we have to learn from these things and then better and improve on that. So I really appreciate all those that tuned in tonight. For those that's on here, I'm double streaming, struggle streaming. I'm on YouTube as well as on my Facebook page. And if you're not subscribed to my Facebook, please go over to the Facebook, type in Black Bottom Roscast, hit the subscribe and the bell button, hit the like on the way in, share the video. Yeah, we're gonna run. I'm done for the night. I'll see y'all next week. You'll know if I do it again on a Monday, but some people already said I should do it on Tuesdays. So we're gonna see what happens. I hope everybody has a great remainder of the week. And we're gonna run it off. Like my man Simple the P used to say, God rest his soul. I want you to live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Peace, love, and soul. You hear the Roscast. Good night, y'all. In this moment, you cannot say what's wrong or right. It's not hard to fool. See y'all next week. Cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah. Either way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. To the edge of it all. So tell your goodbye. Cause I'll find a better one. Yeah. Susceptible now. Before the moment flies. Ooh. So tell your goodbye. Shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight. Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to everybody that was commenting back and forth with me. Hey, great conversation, man. I appreciate the feedback. Keep it going. Nothing can stop me. You are here at the Black Bottom Roscast. I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell you goodbye. Cause I'll find a better one. Yeah. Susceptible now. Before the moment flies. Like, share, subscribe. Tune in to Black Bottom Roscast. Check out some of my other videos. Let's get together as fellowship, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate all the engagement. Appreciate y'all thoughts. And we are on.
Am I the meanest? Sure, yeah. Am I the prettiest? Sure, yeah. Am I the baddest mofo go down around this town? Sure, yeah. But who am I? Sure, yeah. Who am I? Sure, yeah. I can't hear you. Sure, yeah.
Peace and blessings.